Okay, so for a bit of information of what's going on, the guys over at RLDS asked me to do a bit of a trailer breakdown for their upcoming movie, Linked Fates. And they have the final trailer out and everything, so I suggest you go see it for yourself if you want to. Either way, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of it. Now, for the record, I am not well experienced with these sorts of breakdowns. I'm not like your game explainer or anything like that. I can try to explain everything from a trailer. So, you know, if you're expecting professionalism, you've come to the wrong channel. I'm sorry. In fact, if you're expecting professionalism in anything I do, again, you've come to the wrong channel. I'm sorry. But I'm going to do my best from what I can do. So far from the trailer, and I've looked over every trailer there's been just to make sure I had all the facts straight, there are a total of 2 new characters and 2 returning characters for this. We have 2 new characters in, I'm going to pronounce this wrong because it's in another language, Skamerko, I'm going to call him the cowboy because he's wearing a cowboy hat, Ronin, and the returning characters are Agaton and Tomas. So far, Bensei, Obis, Beze, and Alexander are unknown, though I think they'll maybe at least get a cameo. Maybe they'll be like the Stan Lee of these sorts of movies. You know, they're there to say hi or something like that. Who knows? I think Bensei might at the very least, but again, I don't know. End of the day, maybe that doesn't happen. Who knows? Maybe there'll be an after-credits scene and we get Avengers up in this bitch. Let's talk about the new characters first. So for the new characters, we've got the new antagonist, Ronin. He is a new villain for this movie special exclusively so far from what it looks like, although he might return in RODS Season 2, who knows really. Apparently he has a history with Thomas and wants to kill him, as in he literally pulls out a gun on Thomas, I believe twice, and tries to shoot him. So you can think of him as Blood Shepherd back while he was still intimidating, and before we realized, oh fuck, he's nothing more than a Kurt Hawkins, a jobber. Someone who's just there to lose. But hey, he's a brand new character, meaning he still has time to be intimidating. And another new character we have is the cowboy character. He's apparently the protector of the Egyptian god cards. I'm going to assume after the events of the movie series, Thomas gave the god cards to a cowboy, because really, why not? Just why not? I guess we're gonna give it to anyone, give it to a cowboy at the end of the day, why not? I mean, Shoddy was just a ghost, basically, and he held all the Millennium items, basically, so again, why the fuck not? So, the cowboy faced Ronin, because Ronin tried to get the god cards, and then afterwards, the cowboy guy tells Agaton and most likely Tomas that Ronin is coming after them. So, look out. As for the returning characters, we have Agaton, of course, the main character, makes sense. It wouldn't be Lehel, considering Lehel is in Hell. Well, the Shadow Realm at least, but he is seen for brief moments, because he's, again, remember, his soul got sent to the Shadow Realm so that Agaton can get his wife back. And to be fair, I say wife for a reason, not because I fucked anything up, that would be ridiculous, since it by accident. No. There was a true reason for it. Please believe me. He married his girlfriend and now they're husband and wife. Good for them! Unfortunately, Lehel is still in Hell. And while Lehel is there, he is also giving Darkness more strength, because Darkness is still alive, despite the fact that I could have sworn he died to burn. But then again, I guess the ultimate evil dying to a little bit of burn would be the ultimate pussy way of going out. I'm sorry, the virtual fire is just too much for me. And Agaton, of course, still feels guilty that Lehel is in the Shadow Realm because, well, he is kind of somewhat responsible in a sense, although Lehel chose to win, so really, it's not that bad. I'm sorry, it's my fault. If I had won, this wouldn't have happened. Yeah, but then the roles would have been reversed, odds are. But apparently, there is hope for Agaton to get Lehel out of Hell, because the only way to get Lehel out would be to kill Tomas. Why? Because Tomas still has darkness deep inside him. And remember, Lehel is giving energy to darkness. So if darkness dies, what's the point of giving the power to darkness? He's dead. Unfortunately, the bad side of this is, of course, we have to kill Tomas. And, of course, the last returning character is, as I've been saying this entire fucking thing, Tomas. Tomas is the one where we have the least amount of information on, but then again, he had an entire movie series to himself, so we don't really need that much new information. He's being hunted down by Ronin, Ronin wants to kill him. It's more about Ronin, really. He seems to be the focus. But apparently, Tomas is still holding back darkness because we see in the trailer that his eyes glow red. So, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. Although, quite frankly, at this point, Tomas has been taken over so many times, I wouldn't be surprised that in the movie series universe, if Tomas gets mind-controlled by some ultimate darkness, Bensei and Beze will stand there and be like, huh, must be Monday. So that's all of our returning characters that we know of at the moment. If you're wondering about the decks, Ronin uses Rockets, Clear Wing, Crystal Wing, and Dark Rebellion. Agaton now apparently runs Cyburst and the Code Talkers, and Thomas still runs Blue Eyes. Why didn't I mention the Cowboy? Because all we really saw of him was Orgoth the Relentless, and that doesn't tell me much. So how's my theory about how this movie is going to play out? Well, I'm probably going to be dead wrong about this, because I've been dead wrong about a lot of things, but I'm going to give it a shot here. I think that what's going to happen is the movie could start with the Cowboy telling, of course, Agaton and Thomas, and then while explaining what's happening, we get a flashback to those two dueling, and in my theory, it's going to end in most likely a draw or the duel will get interrupted. I think what's going to happen is that while Ronin wants the gods, he wants information about Thomas more, so maybe the Cowboy accidentally let something slip about where Thomas is located or lives or anything like that. So Ronin will be more interested in that information than really getting the gods, because maybe the Cowboy just also knows where Thomas is, and that'd be super useful considering, again, the Cowboy got the gods from Thomas. So that would make sense that he would know at least a little bit about Thomas, right? So either, again, the duel ends in a draw, which means they both live in, the Cowboy got to send the message out, considering that's important, and he sends the message out, and who knows how he gets it to Thomas. Either he's going to send it through the duel disc, or we could send the Destiny Hero guy after him from that one in-between thing that happened to take place between the movies. Then after that, odds are Ronin will go after Thomas. Agaton will run an interception trying to stop Ronin in his evil, nefarious ways of killing Thomas, and will fail miserably. Because we see Ronin versus Thomas, and that's just how I theorize it, so odds are Agaton's going to lose against Ronin, because God forbid we give the new guys a push. That would be simply ridiculous. And then, of course, since he fails to beat Ronin, Ronin gets to Thomas, and Thomas saves the day, because really, what were you expecting? And then I theorize they'll end the movie by Thomas and Agaton having a friendly little duel against each other. Odds are to go without an answer. They'll probably be like the end of Battle City, where like Yugi and Joey have their decks ready for each other, or Thomas and Ben say duel against each other playfully in attacks that we never see how the duel ends with. Just draw your own conclusions. That's the end of the movie. Although odds are Thomas will also give Agaton a bit of information that could help Lehel get out of darkness in another way. So that'll most likely be the plot of RLDS Season 2, getting Lehel out of Hell. I had to throw it in one more time. That's my theory as to how the movie's going to go along. I could be dead wrong about this, because again, I do not have much experience with this. I watch trailers mostly to have fun and get a bit of a sneak peek of what's going on, but I don't really try to think about how the exact way the plot's going to go down. So odds are I settle this, and it's going to be complete and utter bullshit, like Thomas versus Ronin is duel 1, and the Cowboy shit happens at the end of the movie, because why not? Oh no, James got it perfectly. Play the movie in reverse. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's not like it's never happened before, and it'll never happen again. So yeah, that was my little breakdown of this sort of thing, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, see ya.